The New South Wales History Council is calling on the public to save one of the state's historic institutions. The State Records Reading Room in the Rocks will close its doors tomorrow thanks to government budget cuts. The records will be moved to the outer western suburbs, and critics say it could threaten ongoing research.
Sydney's early residents celebrating federation at the turn of the century. This event and the rest of the state's rich history is buried in government archives.
They're state records, so people often think, oh, they must be the boring records of all the state departments. They are, but those records are not boring, especially if they relate to your convict heritage.
The former Sydney city historian spent much of her time in this small office in the Rocks. It was purpose-built in the 1970s, but closes its doors tomorrow. That's in response to a government savings drive, forcing state records to cut 1/4 of its budget over the next 3 years. The archives will be moved to the Western Sydney Records Centre in Kingswood, near Penrith, and that's an inconvenience for Graham Haig, who regularly commutes from Sydney's inner west.
If I use public transport, it'll take 2 hours from home to there and 2 hours back.
The chair of the state's peak history body is appealing for help.
This is just one of those causes that really cries out for remedial action.
The opposition says the government's budget cuts are mean and petty.
A mature society celebrates and recognises its own history. Instead, here in New South Wales, we're sending the state's researchers to a second-rate facility in a cow paddock 50 kilometres from the city centre.
When all the documents and microfilm are moved to Kingswood, the reading room will be transformed into a government call centre. Eliza Blue, ABC News.